Diane in Denmark here, and this is another video about one of the clothes swap parties that I go to. If you don't know anything about the clothes swap parties, I've got a whole series which I've made here on YouTube, and it's a series, I think I called it Wardrobe, Building a Wardrobe and Clothes Swap. I'll put the link up there in the corner so you can go and delve in if you want to find out more. And there you can see what I have previously brought home from clothes swaps, more detailed information, what we've been eating and drinking. But just to answer the two main questions that always come up whenever I make one of these clothes swap party videos, I always get two questions. The first question is, what are the rules? And the second question is, what happens to all the clothes which nobody wants, at the end of the swap? So I'll answer those two first, and then and then we'll dive into it, because I've got some fantastic finds today and I can't wait to share them with you. Anyway, holding a clothes swap party. I mean, why do we do it? There are several reasons why we do it. I'm in Denmark, we love to recycle, we're all trying to do our bit, and instead of buying more stuff, in Denmark people really do try to reuse what we already have. So it's a great way to, free up your wardrobe of things that you're not wearing, jewellery that you're not wearing, makeup which you've bought that was wrong for you. It's a chance to remove those items and see what you've got so you can actually enjoy wearing the things that you have. And it's also an opportunity, for example, if you have lost a lot of weight, maybe you've had, maybe you're pregnant, maybe you're returning to the corporate workplace. That was some of the instances for the ladies who were there at our last clothes swap party. It's a great way for you to expand your wardrobe, add a little va-va-voom to your wardrobe without spending a penny. And let's be honest, I am a canny Scot, so I love to save money, and I've mentioned this in a lot of the clothes swap videos. Whenever I meet with friends and we do this clothes swap thing, we always say, it's funny, it has stopped us buying things in the shops, because the shops were full of spring items, the shop were full of summer items, and we're like, no, I'm going to a clothes swap party soon. And we can really get a lot of things that you wouldn't normally find in the shops, because maybe it's something which was made 10 years ago, and then you're not wearing the same as everybody else, and spending money perhaps on an item that you think is right for you, and you get it home and then it doesn't really work with what you've got, or it's the wrong colour, the wrong style. So there's no kind of pressure at the clothes swap. You can take something, you can try it, and if it doesn't work for you, you haven't spent any money on it, and then you just bring it the next time we have a party and it goes back into the mix. Anyway, and the other thing, the other question was, what happens to the clothes that nobody wants? Generally speaking, at our clothes swap parties, if there are only, say, like 5 or 6 of us at one of the parties, we will keep the kind of interesting items. Somebody will store them until the next clothes swap party. And then the next time, like for example, the other night, we were 12 or 13 ladies. There were a lot of us there. There was a lot of stuff, but we've decided that this time, because the clothes have been there for a couple of swaps, everything that was left over, that is bagged up and it goes to the charity shop, the thrift store here. So it's all donated afterwards. So everybody comes home with new things to try, and whatever is not taken home at the end of the evening, it goes on to somebody else. So it's a great way to reuse things, and instead of just, you buy something, you don't wear it, and then it ends up in the trash, in the rubbish. We don't want that. We want to kind of reuse what we've already got. So anyway, I'm going to show you in a wee minute what I brought home from the clothes swap party. Great finds as usual, but I'll show you a wee clip of Vibeke and I going to the clothes swap, and we were in Vibike's Volvo because Vibeke had the leftovers from the last party, and there were like 12 bags of clothes, accessories, books, household items. And then you'll see what was there at the party, some of the food and drink, and what happens when it's all over. So anyway, let me run that video and then come back, and I want to share with you what I found. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's Vibeke and we are out in the Volvo with all the bags for the clothes swap. We've also got a bit of rice. Anyway, let's go and let's see what we get this time. Okay, bye. Right, we're having a pause to eat, and I'll put in some pictures of the food. It was delicious curry and lovely, lovely desserts. Anyway, this is just a quick look at kind of half-time. A lot of the things have already been taken. But this is our table of accessories and jewellery and books, and these were ones that I brought along last time, so somebody's going home with those. You know, enjoy them and then pass them on to somebody else. Those are tops, and then we have dresses, and then I'll go along here. Hold on, just avoiding some pictures of family stuff. Don't want to be showing you the family things here. Trousers, and then we have trousers and skirts, and then we have a whole lot of shoes. A lot of the shoes have already gone. Shoes are always popular. And bags, and there's even a bean bag if anybody wants one of those. And the last thing is dresses. And this is my pile. I just grabbed a lot of things and I'm going to try them on, see if they're my style or see if they're my size. I'm looking forward to trying some jeans. One of the girls who was here last time, she had some jeans and they've turned out to be my favourite jeans. So I'm going to be trying on a lot of jeans. But anyway, now I need to get back to the party. Okay, and just to say, we do not leave the place looking a mess. We have bagged everything up and we've decided that this time everything is going straight to the charity shop. So it is downstairs in the basement, and we will meet next week and take all the bags to charity shops. You can see it's all really nice and tidied, and the girls are in the kitchen cleaning up, and all that we have to do is take our own bags out to the car, and as usual, see you soon. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. It was such good fun. But the thing is with these clothes swap parties is that the next day I'm absolutely exhausted because we are really good at helping each other and saying, oh, you know, I would be trying on a dress. Somebody said, Diane, try on this dress, it'll suit you. And I try it on, I think it was a shift dress. Shift dresses are not good for me because they don't give me any shape, and I am bottom heavy. I've got a very small waist, but big hips. So and then, you know, I just pulled off the shift dress and passed it on to Sue, and Sue loved it. So we were all kind of helping each other, and that's the great thing about the clothes swap party, is that we're not kind of, you know, we all kind of dive in and pick up what we think we like, but we're really good at styling each other and saying, hey, this would look good on you, Kate, and Vibeke will find something for me. And as always happens, I pick up something and say, hey, Vibeke, this is just your colour. And she said, yeah, it's something that she had previously but got bored with it. So we're good at spotting each other's styles and colours. Anyway, let me share what I got. First of all, what I'm wearing today, this nice top. I spotted this immediately, thought, yeah, this is great for me, and it's just a very plain top, and I'm doing the usual kind of half tuck here, so it looks a bit more interesting. A nice big chunky statement necklace. I'm not too keen on the kind of gold, you know, I prefer silver, but beggars can't be choosers. And I've actually, because I was thinking, well, then I really need some kind of gold earrings, and I'm not into gold stuff. But my daughter had decluttered these ones, which kind of pick up the sparkly bit, so I think that works quite well. And then one of my best finds ever are these jeans from Marks and Spencer's in Britain. Hold on, I'll just kind of show you there. They are a very dark blue wash, and they are called Lift and Sculpt, and we were having a laugh about that, and I said to Teresa on Instagram, well, it sounds better than Bahuki scaffolding, but they do kind of give you, you know, a good Bahuki, and I love these jeans. And the other funny thing was that my last pair of excellent jeans that I found at a clothes swap party, They belong to one of the ladies called Victoria, and she hasn't been at the last few parties, but she was there the other night. And when she came in, I said, "Oh, Victoria, I loved the jeans that you put in last time, and they have become my favourite, my go-to pair of jeans." And she had 4 pair of jeans with her. These are one of them. And the really annoying thing is, one of the other pairs of jeans, it was a really dark black, stretchy jean. And somehow I managed to put it back into the big pile of stuff, and they're gone. But I'm hoping to have a look at the stuff that we're taking to the charity shop and hopefully re-find those jeans, because they were fantastic. Anyway, so that's the first 3 items. And then, and if you saw the pictures on Instagram, I had 2 huge bags like this, filled to the gunnels with things I had decluttered and DD16 had decluttered. And I came home with one smaller bag full, so I managed to get rid of a lot of things. And let me, oh, this was something that I had taken actually for my DD16. One of the other ladies had brought it for her, but unfortunately it's not her size. She's tried it on, but that will be going back into the things. But it's a really lovely white summer dress. But I shall be giving that to Viva because it might suit one of her daughters. And there were also these are the only items that didn't work. A couple of skirts which I also took for my DD, and these are lovely, lovely skirts. Too short for me, by J. Crew, and this one has even got pockets. But anyway, I'll be handing those back on to somebody else. And I've got some other things for my DD16. I won't show you those because I like to keep her stuff private of what she actually chose. Right, now these are something that you never see me wearing, you know, in my outfit of the day on Instagram. It's a pair of print trousers, you know, silky style print trousers. And you know me, I had a pair and I really tried to wear them, but they're just not me. I just feel too sloppy in them. But I've discovered I love them as pyjamas. And we have a big, you know, 3-story house from 1933. The heating's not great and it can be cold. And I love to have some kind of actually fitted top and these kind of trousers. So these I wear if I'm really kind of slouching around at home, but I don't feel good in slouchy stuff. But these ones are black and white, really nice. So I was pleased with those. And then my friend Bettina, who's also Fly Lady fan, she watches the videos and she said, "Oh, you have to take one of these funny items, you know, when you go to the close-up party." And she said, "You need this for when you're doing their Fly Lady cruising through the holidays, or when we do those videos again this year." Herbert, isn't it funny? Now, of course, I wouldn't normally wear this kind of thing, but it says, you know, "Baby, it's cold outside," and it's sparkly and red and white, Danish colours as well. So you will be seeing that in a video probably in October when we start cruising, getting ready to cruise through the holidays. I'll get into the rest of the clothes, but these are the kind of weird items. Various lotions and potions. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be 51 on Monday, and I was talking with Vibeke and Helena. You know, we're down skinny dipping in the sea all year round, and we were saying that, you know, the skin on the front of our shins as you get older, it gets really thin, the skin. So we've started using like a lot of cream on our legs. Also, we shave our legs all year round because we are, you know, on display all year round because we're skinny dipping all year. So anyway, I picked up various, you know, body butters, body lotion, and this really good olive oil, skin oil. So I'm enjoying those. Let me just pop those to the side. Oh, and there was also a lipstick, which is a kind of, it was a brand new lipstick. It was a trial one from a shop. Which is a really nice colour, a bright kind of pinky red. Though I discovered when I came home it's called As You Want Victoria, and there were 2 ladies called Victoria at the shop, so maybe they should have taken those that had their name on. Anyway, I picked it. And then something which I find difficult are hats. Now I have, I've had this kind of page boy hairstyle. I had it in my 20s and 30s. And when I had kids, I grew it a bit longer. It wasn't me, so I've gone back to this style. But hats don't, and I find hats really, of course there must be a hat to suit me, but I found this really nice fluffy merino wool one, and it's in a whitey cream colour, and this is going to be great for when I am cycling down underneath my cycle helmet in the winter when we're cycling down for a skinny dip, when the snow and ice is back. So I'm really pleased with that one. And also a swimming costume. There's always a lot of swimming gear and sports gear because many of the ladies do triathlons and Ironman. Anyway, this was a really nice, what's the brand? Land's End, which we don't have in Denmark, so it must have come from one of the British or American ladies. I'm not quite sure where Land's End comes from. I think it's American. Now, I don't know if the colour is picking up well on the, no, it doesn't look, this is actually a navy blue and white. I don't know if it looks black there, but this is, it fits really nicely, so I'm pleased with that. So that's everything out of that bag, and then we'll get on to the kind of main dresses. Now, let me just grab here. Yeah, now here's a dress that I got. Now, somebody else suggested that I should try it on, and I wasn't really going for the colours, but it's a lovely heavy jersey, and the only thing is I think it's slightly too long. It looks a bit matronly with the length, so I'm going to speak to Vibeke about whether to take it up here or at the bottom and just rehem it. Because remember, if something is not the right length for you, just go for it and, you know, get the scissors out in your sewing machine, see what works. And it's a really deep navy with some red in it. Now, it looked a bit dark to me, but it feels fantastic on. And what I've done is, because I'm thinking, just hold on a minute, I need to grab something. Yeah, I'm thinking of styling it with, you know, one of my favourite necklaces, this kind of silver chunky necklace. And I've got my silver sandals, which are one of my new staples. I never normally buy clothes these days because I get them all from the clothes swaps. The only thing I do buy are shoes because I've got bunions, so I've got kind of weird shaped feet, and I can only use like kind of special support shoes, and I like the ones from Gabor. They work for me. So I'm thinking that will look quite nice. It will jazz it up a bit if I use the silver to kind of lighten it up. I'm still working through this kind of dressing your truth system and the yin and the yang, and I'm a 4 with a bit of a 1. And so I'm still working through that. And I'm also trying not to get too caught up in only following those rules, you know, like the same with the fly lady thing, you know, do what works for you, and don't, I tend to overthink these things, so I'm trying not to overthink things. So anyway, I'm going to see how that works. If not, it might end up going back to the clothes swap, but it's a lovely, lovely weight, great for the Danish summer. And then there's another dress that I got that I'm really excited about, and this one, it's can you see that there? It's a white dress with a deep blue print on it, and this looks, it's really nice and light for when it's really hot here or when we're in Greece. And again, I think it's going to look great with kind of same silver necklace and my silver shoes, or I could go with my nude, I've got some nude sandals and nude little ballerina pumps that you've probably seen on the Instagram posting, my kind of basic shoes. So I'm looking forward to wearing this. It's a nice, it's actually quite heavy, this part of it. So that's really good. Or I could, you know, go for the blue and wear it with the big blue chunky necklace that you see in all my Instagram posts. The same as the red one that looks like the cherries. So that I'm really pleased with. And then I got, oh, here we are. Now this is an occasion dress, special occasions, and it's a deep navy blue jersey, and it's a really nice length, and it's got a wee bit of sparkle here which I like, and it's got a slightly kind of retro feeling. So I'm really pleased about that, and it used to belong to Sheena, who's Scottish, who's back in Aberdeen now. She used to live in Copenhagen. So I'm pleased with that one, and that one I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out, maybe in the autumn, or yeah, you never know, you might see it soon. And then, hold on, I need to go and grab something else, sorry. Okay, a couple more things and I promise to stop. This was another piece of jewellery that I got at the clothes swap party, and I'm not really into the pink so much, but I thought it would go really well with, you know, my usual blue jacket, and I really like the kind of grey silver colour, so I think I'm going to actually get quite a lot of use out of that. And then, almost done, a really lovely grey cashmere sweater. Now, I've been a bit confused with the Dressing Your Truth thing. I can't kind of see grey anywhere. And maybe it's a kind of foo-foo colour, as they say in Danish. Maybe we're not allowed to wear grey. I really like grey, so I'm kind of cheating maybe in a way. I don't know. For those of you who have been doing the DYT thing for a long time, let me know if this is right or if it's wrong. But you know, you just, you know, I think I'm a type 4, so I'm my own authority. You know, I do what I like anyway. I'm kind of going with that. This is like a kind of icy tint, like the blue here, because I've always liked grey, and I'm drawn to grey. So anyway, but whatever happens, I'm keeping the jumper, and also my DD16, she really liked this one too. So a grey jumper. And one of the things that happened after the clothes swap party is it gets you thinking about what you already have. And when I was styling some of the outfits, you know, using my necklace, it got me thinking about, I have a summer dress which you've seen me wearing. I was wearing it during the heat wave here. Something that I normally only reserve for when I'm going to Greece. But it's a nice jersey dress, and the colour is really good. And I usually wear it with a neutral kind of belt and my nude sandals, or I've got some metallic kind of goldy flats and a wee gold belt. But I wasn't feeling it with gold. But then I remembered, and I went into my wardrobe, and I've got 2 belts which I haven't worn for years. One of them came with a top actually, and I handed on the top to somebody else, but I kept the belt because I like sparkly things. And this one I've had since I lived in Luxembourg, since I was working in Luxembourg in the 1990s. And I'm thinking that this dress would actually look really good with the silver belt and my silver sandals from this year. So that's the good thing about any of these decluttering sessions that you do, or going to a party. It gets you thinking about what you've already got in your wardrobe, which you maybe haven't worn for a long time, and gives you a little oomph to, you know, change things up a bit and see how it works. Maybe it doesn't work, but I'm thinking that's going to look really nice with the silver. So anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. I know this has been a long video, but I get so excited about the clothes swap party things. And I know a lot of you have commented and said, oh, you wish there was a clothes swap party near you. You know what? You can do it. You can start your own clothes swap party. It doesn't need to be, you know, with the food and drinks like we do and all the ladies. You could just start with 2 or 3 mums in your mums group, and maybe you can swap kids' clothes. That's a great thing. Instead of having, you know, the kids' clothes piling up, maybe you can just bundle them up, and, you know, maybe somebody's got a wee sibling who's a bit younger than your ones, and maybe they've got an older child who can give to your one. So it's the same with books. You can do a book exchange. You can exchange craft materials, and a lot of you have craft stuff. So I hope this will inspire you, even if you're not doing clothes swap, just to let go of what you're not using so that somebody else can benefit from it. And also so we can stop the circle of buying stuff, more and more stuff that we don't need. Just let's use what we already have. Okay, I'm going to get down off my soapbox now. I'm going to put these things in my wardrobe and have a little play with the items that I've got. I think I covered everything. If not, it'll just have to wait for another video. So anyway, Diane in Denmark. Oh, and I've got my outfit for tomorrow using, let me show you, a necklace. This is my green top, which you've seen before, and this was a necklace that my DD16 had decluttered, and I think that looks quite nice there, and it gives a kind of, you know, not quite so dressy vibe, a bit more casual. So anyway, as usual, live long and prosper, may the Danish hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon, probably on my birthday on Monday. Okay, bye for now.